think of a person getting new shit, like a house, for instance. You gotta pay for that. And you gotta make sure that your job is what? It's sturdy enough to do that. So when you start thinking like that, you start thinking the shit that people doing to get money to make ends meet, man. Trying to tell you, boy. And then some people gotta live there and fill out their people that they can tell them secrets to that they can really live there and do. Man. I be like,
Like I told you, she used to tell me stuff like she
mm-hmm,
ain't say nothing to me about her
mm-hmm.
eyes. Now, I mean, out of really being sincere, I asked her how everything
Oh
went.
yeah, you
She
meant
was
that.
real short and didn't say nothing. I said, oh, I, I'm a woman. I know how we think. I know
Mm-hmm.
how messy. She try to pretend she's this way and she's so straight up and down and stuff like that. But you don't want to tell me because you think I'm working against you. I want whatever you need
Yeah.
to have for you. You know, when you come to people help, just like she have health, I have one too.
There
So
you
you
go.
know,
Because like I said again,
gotta be
that see,
honest.
cause that's why I said don't ever. Because I told you fuck Dr. Fauci and Bill Gates and yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't stay in the same room. Somebody gonna die. But anyway, you ain't supposed to have bad feelings towards people. It's really,
Right,
especially people that you know don't know no better. I know they know
right,
better. I know they
right.
know better. See, she just survival mode. And her survival mode is get as many allies that I possibly can, and ones
That's
that
definitely what she doing. I'm like, God damn, but she getting them.
and the
She
one
getting them,
that
but
and the
that's
one
because
that
they don't see through her.
and the one that got seniority here, I'm gonna pick at them and see, and then if they ain't look, if they ain't got nothing, I got 'em. I got them too. But she picked at you and saw that you got something already, and she go, okay, fuck with her. Yeah, I know. Because that's what rich people do. Rich people that got shit, they live there and show they shit, and have other people saying, well, shit, I can get what they got. Let me show you the blueprint, and all they doing is setting your ass up for the downfall.
But in the meantime, you know, the mortgage doing up, everything's going up, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna be upside down in a minute. Like, God, dog, if this thing keep going up, I'm gonna have to do something quick.
And see, and again, that's why I'm trying to find out a lot about this. Putting that mortgage in a trust. So you put that bitch in the motherfucking trust, and they can't fuck with that bitch, and you get fired. You know what I'm saying? They can't fuck with that bitch, even though it ain't paid off. They can't fuck with that bitch, even though you get fired because you didn't
You
pay
need
it
to find
into.
out.
You,
You need to find
yeah,
out what it
I'm trying to get to the people because I don't want to get to no Rudy Pooty motherfuckers.
right. And you know,
Okay.
it's not. Like I'm just speaking about different things. You know, at work, even though she working on her allies, so she getting in position because she want people to be loyal.
That's what
So
you
no,
thought.
I don't have as many. I ain't gonna say allies, friends, but the ones I have, they all older women, my age, and they solid. You know,
Yeah,
they're
because like I
not
say, cause
they're not the young kids. That's what she got
there you go.
in her
Because like I
heart.
say, she got allies. Like I said, she got allies and combatants. See, you don't even have associates. You have friends. You see,
Yeah, because they definitely don't like her. They
hmm
definitely try to stay away from her.
and you still there. That's what I'm telling you. You got friends. You got
Yeah,
friends because her pushing you out would normally push on other people that don't like that friction. See, but these people is like, man, bitch, she ain't going nowhere. Me mad, do all that shit you doing. Hey, kids.
well, see, but like in the kind of like in the beginning, I allowed her to be. She's a master manipulator, so
Mm-hmm.
I allowed myself to be
Oh yeah,
manipulated
you allowed to
because
get in.
friended, and she know a lot about me, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of
Mm-hmm.
what you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody being a supervisor, she knew the other parts too
So
because
friendship
she
shit.
have access to it. So,
Yeah,
so she kind of know a little bit.
yeah, a little friendship shit. You reveal a little of your friends. You like so you reveal a little something to her. But not wasn't that much, but it was something enough. I feel you on that. But that's what we end up doing. We thinking that we gonna be friends with the person because they might be here a while. You dig? Until you start seeing them moving funny.
Right, right.
Snake.
Nate is right.
They start such they start stuttering on it. Snake.
Yeah.
Cause I could, boy, I could just imagine. what she was thinking when she heard your answering machine. That's the one where I was going to go and fly on the
But you
wall
know
and
what?
out. Oh, whoa. Because she just knows she's going to have confidence in you because she thought that you was barely making it. And she was going to be able to kind of like be able to move you different way because she was making it better than you was making
But then she, like she heard that cleaning service
it.
thing, so
Mm-hmm.
she probably like, that
Mm-hmm.
bitch, you don't need this
Mm-mm.
job.
Mm-mm.
I don't need this job.
Girlfriend,
Long
girlfriend, she
time,
part,
everything messed up. I had to straighten out everything.
nigga, she
So
started putting two
you
and two
go
together.
in.
She started putting two and two together, see what four make. And then she saw that four don't make you going nowhere.
Look, I sure hope I hope
Ain't no hope, G. Ain't no hope in
you
me knowing what, listen to me
illustrate,
carefully, girlfriend. Ain't no hope
illustrate.
in what I know what your business need in y'all business. Y'all need a light of real sunshine instead of all the dim light that y'all really got in there. Because they got a lot of people faking the funk in what their life is really doing. Where you work at. Listen to me carefully, because that's why the energy be so low when you get there.
Say that again.
A lot of people at your job is faking the funk. A lot of them got a lot of shit going on that they ain't showing at the workplace. So they need your energy when you come there to even much help them through their motherfucking day. That's why they don't want you to go nowhere. That's why I'm trying to tell you. You need it. Because like I said again, they can't have all dark and no light, especially good light. I'm talking about good light that comes in there with that light. I'm serious. You come in there with that light. You can't tell me you don't come in there and they be like, how you doing? And but you probably saying quicker than they do. But anyway, except for the ones that treat you bad, that's the one that be talked to the quickest. I'm just telling
But you're right.
you.
You're right. And I'm telling you, I don't even. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because you know what? It was some contractors that well, it was one guy, a contractor. He pulled up. He was going to do some work. I was parking on the side of the I'm gonna just say on the side of the road, but in the parking lot, and he was pulling up too. And he waved. He spoke to me. I spoke to him back, and he must have been picking up the energy. Cause when he got out, I said, you need to park here. And he said, no, I'm good. I said, how you doing today? He said, I'm doing fine. How are you? I said, I'm good. And, it was just nice energy. And he said, I'm just going on the roof to check the roof. Yada, because of the work they did. And I said, yeah, okay. I said, all right. I was just, checking to see if, I could help you with anything. And he said he was good. So that was the end of that. And, it just was it just was a good experience. Just talking to the man, really smiling, please. I said, Just all you have to do is just be kind of people.
Duh.
It don't take a lot, and
Duh.
I think he was feeling the energy, the vibrations he was picking up on.
Not like I said again, you nothing but love, vibration, light, and magnetism. That's it. That's all. That's why I told you, you're born a winner. You see. And when you transition out that beautiful body form that you get to rent and use right now, you go back to the wind with a D on the end. It's just that somebody fucked you up with some
Yeah.
bullshit. Yeah. That's why I told you, once you come back into self, you realize everything else after that deal is extra. And you can make it however you want it. Extra real shit or extra bullshit, whichever one you want to go fuck with. But I would think that you would not go fuck with bullshit because you would know bullshit is when you're smelling the seeds and watching why it's coming as they walking towards you, talking about nothing.
Right.
Because anybody that you talk to and is trying to get any type of relationship with, they should be talking about how you gonna build together. Ain't no all that me. It ain't me. It's us and you. You heard what I said, huh? Us and you. It ain't never me. I told you that W-O comes before the M-E. Shit. Because if you put an N on the end of any one of them, you get to see yourself in there. See what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
woman, and then you got winner, one. Shit, there's so many ways you can see yourself when you start to articulate these motherfucking words they made up. They made that shit up, G. Shit. And they made it up from me and you. The true two first people That man and that woman and that man that knew exactly what they had in plan. They had in plan prospering the earth with conscious thinking children to be conscious thinking adults. And guess what happened? They knocked all them motherfuckers off. They got rid of every descendant from dealing with that fucking pyramid. Do you hear me?
Mm.
But they could not allow that truth to go on. So they made up the other bullshit in the place of your truth. They gave you somebody else's story, somebody else's story, some other bullshit. So like I said again, our shit ain't bullshit. But I tell people the truth is the truth. If you ain't getting that shit from off the ground when it first started at to the motherfucking walls to end up being scrolls, you ain't getting the truth of it in the fucking books with them pages on. I mean, being wrote on them pages. I can't say with the pages on it. That's the opposite. That's the right on the page. But anyway, truth makes sense. That's why I say once you go back to your common sense, what you're born with, you're gonna realize how much the truth makes sense for change. Because right now, common sense ain't common. I'm just saying. That's why I gotta use critical fucking thinking for a whole bunch of people that ain't thinking at all. They just going along to get along with the 5 word program. I'm like a broken record when I talk about this shit to people and stuff. I say shit. But you know what people gonna start listening to me, G? When I live and say, God damn it, let me stand up and say something. And
So silly.
then, see, that's why these bitches fucking with me trying to go and get these x-rays done on my spine and shit. They got me going through all these hoops just to go see the x-ray people just for the spine. I gotta go through the what they call it there, the urologist, you dig, just to get to the people I need to see for my spinal cord scan and shit. They say that I gotta be infection free before I can go back into therapy. Ain't that something? I said, boy, y'all something, boy, y'all something. I had an infection when I was in fucking therapy, bitches. God damn it. But anyway, I get it, G. They trying to hinder me, but they can't stop what's coming, babe.
You better say that.
They can't stop what's coming, man. Because it's coming as it's being already here. You dig? But it's about to come out where you can see it for yourself. When I say see it for yourself, that's when you're gonna realize who's been lying to who. Shit. And every time I think about us all being on the same page, man, man, do you hear? Could you just imagine seeing that there
All of us on the
on the
same
same
page. Wow.
page? Man, come on, man.
That'll be a beautiful thing.
Man, you'll see. Like I said, the piece will be overwhelming. You hear me?
It could be a dangerous day too,
Oh,
but
no, oh,
that'll
no,
be a
like I said
wonderful
again,
thing.
but that's what I'm saying. It's so much of a wonderful thing to the dangers of it being that thing is these assholes will put our ass to sleep thinking that we coming together that strong. Do you hear me?
Yep. I hear you.
Shit.
I hear
Because like I said again, you go do some research about them pyramids and stuff, and then you go do some research about all the shit that they destroyed back in the 1500s, because at one time they had they call it the unicycle bells. You dig? At a certain time every day they rung the bell, and the bell basically gave you a rhythm that gave you peace. I'm trying to tell you. And she, them bitches say, them bills got these motherfuckers living together, too fucking swell together. Fuck that shit. And next thing you know, they
you.
thought
Tell me that again. What was that?
they had, it was called, I don't think it was called some type of renaissance or some shit where they had bells that would ring at a certain time of day back in the 1500s. And when the bells would ring, everybody would like go into some type of little psychosis, like, you dig? Everybody be on the same page, and the bells really gave peace to the people in different societies. And they lived and cut them bells clean out. And you ought to see when you go and do some research, you're gonna say, God, what the fuck? Why are you gonna go kick? Yep, took them bells away. But like I said again, then they changed the frequency once they started with the. See, this was all before the radio. You heard me?
You said this was all before the what?
Radio.
Radio. Okay, yeah.
You dig? So like I said again,
Because they say music stools the savage beast,
I'm
man.
trying to look, I'm trying to tell you all the shit that's being hidden from me and you. You dig? Cause I told you I be going research, so when the shit do come out, I can up there and say, nah, I can talk about it now. Shit, cause now people talking about it. Now people talking about it. Cause shit, I don't want to be the first one talking about some shit. Next you know, they be like, hold on, they ain't supposed to be out nowhere. And next you know, they here for real. But the other shit that I'm telling you that from experience, Queen B. I already told you, the creator of you and me, I went into the light of enlightenment. It let me know exactly what it is, all it is. It ain't nothing but the mind that matters. It's all that matters. And all of us got one. Some of us got more than one because they got the damn, what do you call it there? Um, it's not a disease, G. It's really part of being tapped in, but not, the switches. It ain't funny though, but it's called split personalities, and it's real. I thought it was bullshit. I went and did some research in that shit.
But you don't split personality.
Yeah, I thought it was bullshit. When a motherfucker that ain't never read a motherfucking Chinese book after having a motherfucking accident, now that motherfucking talking Chinese, talking Russian, talking yeah, yeah. And what happened was they unlocked a part of the brain that basically is tapped in, but they can't do the switch, meaning that when their mind switches into those different what they call it, something, what the fuck they call it. Funky ass doctors always got names and shit. But anyway, when your mind do that switch, you ain't the one switching. It's the creator within you switching to another part of you being created that's in you. So it's like a whole nother reality of a whole nother human being. It's like it's crazy because you don't be knowing the same shit. It's confusing, but hey, when you get it into dealing with that brain, just like when I hit my head, I'm happy that I still can remember every fucking thing.
Right.
I told you, G, you don't want to know everything because you couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle it. I told you, I can't close to I can't close to knowing it all. Ooh, cause shit, I was where it all happened at. Like I said again, I was in between that transition because I came into the fly and the net, you see, but I ended up still coming back into this little broken body, and I'm happy to be in this broken motherfucker too. But anyway, so it is what it is, and do what it do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. As you thinking this reality into being, as long as you show of what you're thinking, it's gonna come into existence, baby. Just like I told you about going into your house of hustle with the right mindset. Your house of hustle is your hustle. Don't go in there thinking that you in your motherfucking project with your friends having fun.
Which is also
The house of hustle.
what that is.
You know what the house of hustle is, nigga. Shit.
Oh,
The casino.
yeah, okay, okay, yeah. You can say that we wrong.
Yeah,
You
but
can't.
I call it a house of hustle because that's what I
I
call it, a
like
house
it.
of hustle.
Okay, the house of hustle. I
Oh, the
got you.
house of hustle.
Now I know because I didn't know.
Oh, my bad, my bad. I thought you had probably heard it before.
But now I know.
Yeah,
But
house of
yeah,
hustle.
I gotta start going back to the house of
And
hustle.
like I
But
just told
I'm
you,
apprehensive though, because all them young ass fools out there with guns and all this crazy shit. I'm like, I'm a little apprehensive.
now, but let me tell you how you do the house. Look, let me tell you how you do the house of hustle. Now, we already know how the criminals work. We know how they do. So what you do at the house of hustle is when you make your hustle, you go straight to that cashier, and instead of putting that shit into the little token coins and shit into
Yeah.
cash money, tell them to put it on your motherfucking card, straight into your motherfucking account. Then they can't take your
I
money.
don't think you could do it like that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can because just like you can put deposit cash money. Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna ask about that.
Oh yeah, because like I said again, you gotta look at 18 machines that take cash. You see,
Right.
everybody, like I said again, baby girl, they want that currency to move fast. You see, and if you want to save your money, they might not have it. They want you want to save your shit, but they're gonna have to have an ATM machine to give you cash. So they're gonna have to have an ATM machine to take cash, unless they don't want. You got me.
Gotcha.
Now I can see them not wanting nothing. Now. See them not wanting nothing because as long as they make it hard for you to be able to put that money back in somewhere. It didn't make it hard for them to live and get it all from your ass.
Gotcha.
So, but they should have that choice because we got those choices. Got to have an ATM machine that put you can probably deposit cash. Got to because you trying to be safe for your own ass. Got to because it ain't like they gonna want to give you security all the way to your motherfucking house with all the money that you win, right?
Right.
Cause shit, 'cause we both know how shit work nowadays. All it takes is one to see you win. All it takes is one. See you win. And that motherfucker, give them that motherfucking cell phone, they'll follow your ass over to the time when you stop at a gas station, to the time when you stop at home. And you have to pull that thing out and send the ass where they gotta go. Just saying. That's what happens when you win big money. That's why I say they gotta have it. They gotta have it. See? Like I say, go again. When you go in your house of hustle, you gotta do exactly what you come in the house of hustle to do. Hustle and get out the house.
Yeah. That's-
Because you was listening, but you was listening, but you wasn't listening to yourself when you went back to the house of hustle. Because you went to the house of hustle and you hustled right fast and made it too. But then
Right.
your hustle ass didn't hustle your ass out of there. Next thing you know, you get
Right.
back to them. So it makes sense when you realize what you're there for. I'm trying to tell you, it do.
Yeah.
Because I know, I know, like some people say, I go there for recreation. You ain't going there just to get the money away. Nah, that'd be recreation. If you going there to give money away. Don't nobody got no money you going to get there to give away. Except the rich motherfuckers. And then they go there and win all the time. Why? Because they got money already. See? Shit.
Right.
One of the big throwback song.
Huh?
Remember the song here?
Yeah. Yeah, up and down.
Uh-huh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, and but yeah, everything about the MONEY, baby girl. And see, most people don't even must realize we the slaves to the Democrat rats and the Republican clowns. And guess how we've been sold out? We've been sold out because we don't have the gold to back up that paper money no more. We the people back up the paper money now, and that ain't right because we shouldn't be owing nobody not a quarter to no motherfucking Chinese shit. We owe the central bank. And like I said again, we shouldn't owe nobody shit because we ain't getting none of the riches. And how can we owe somebody? How can we owe somebody this shit if this is our business and the assholes that's running it is rich? No, no. Somebody gotta make it make sense, baby. For real. Somebody gotta make it make sense because I don't see them making it make sense. Because I know for a fact that's backwards as a motherfucker. Because ain't no way in the world the people who the business for grandchildren's children gonna be born into debt, but the motherfucker that's working for the people's grandchildren gonna be born into wealth. Wait. They work for the business? Yeah, they work for the business. But they making more than the business made for the people who own the business. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. So you tell me that the workers, which is the ones working for the people, which is making way more than what their salary is supposed to say that they're supposed to make, which is them breaking the law right there, which we don't give a fuck about because we don't say shit. But anyway, they breaking the law and I ain't filing their own shit. We ain't saying the right way anyway. So with that being said, we some stupid people. I'm sorry. We some stupid people. Because these assholes straight up run us as straight up fucking slaves. How I say we straight up fucking slaves? I want you to explain to me how in the fuck we gonna pay back $36 trillion. Now I know how we could pay this shit back. in no time at all. Once we start selling America made shit, nigga, cause we get to keep that $27 trillion that we spend every fucking year. We get to keep that shit. So we can knock that motherfucking $36 trillion out in 2 years. Did you hear what I just said? Or if our legal system was worth a fucking quarter, we can knock that shit out in 1 year just by suing fucking China or dealing with that coronavirus. Because we already know that life is priceless. Bam. Case closed. Balance zero. But our legal system is corrupt to the core. Because gee, there's so many things I can say about it to the point where it just don't make no sense. We not saying nothing about it. For instance, this is the for instance right here. They done lied to us too many times, both fucking parties, man. Both parties. Both parties. Both parties done lied to us too many times. And we keep going on to get along with their lives. Now, with that being said, would you hire a liar to work at your business? Now, watch this. Now, watch this now. When you, I want to say it, I couldn't say it because I down and choked just not laughing. When you find out they're a liar, wouldn't you fire them afterwards? All right then.
I would think that you would,
Thank
yeah.
you. So yes, so there you go. Now you know we ain't thinking no more. Now, now you know that.
Think that you
Now
would.
you know that.
I mean, okay. I see you give me the answer to these questions and stuff that if you always trying to point out, but who are you talking about? Who are the liars and how do you get rid of them? And if you don't get rid of them,
It's all good with you. It's all good with you. It's all good
you
with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you so stupid. But if you think if you if they lie, and you don't get rid of them, that's because you're a part of the lie.
So we are part
Part
of
of
the
the
lies
lie.
they perpetrate. You got
You're
me
a
on.
part of the lie.
Look, we are part of the lies been perpetrated on us to lie and not know that we lying.
Well, see, yeah,
That's the game
that's
part.
right.
That's the game part. So I can say again, but at least you answered me with the correct answer and you telling the truth about it. At least you ain't naive. That's why you sneezing, because the good is good all the time. So you sneezing behind the good that you trying to explain, just like we trying to talk about it. Because like I said again,
Yeah,
when push come to shove and you get in front of somebody, you're gonna want happy to explain, even though I know you don't like explaining nothing. I'm just saying
I know.
that's cool, but I'm just saying that's gonna
And then
change.
look, that's the funny thing too. That
You tell the truth. You tell the truth. Why you sneezing?
sometimes, and we was having this conversation all well. He started asking me, we ended up like in that question mode part, and I started getting a little disturbed. Started getting disturbed. Like, I don't be asking no questions. I don't love to ask.
I said,
I gave you my answer, and I don't have to explain it. That's how I feel, and that's my answer. Why do you want me
I heard the doo doo. I heard the doo doo. The doo doo is when they hang the phone up on my ass. Don't worry, she'll call back. I hear you. I mean, make her laugh. Go back. Shh. Sleep. Part of my memoir. Part of my memoir. This is a part of my memoir. face